Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Ahmed for Avionics and this is Mastering Docker course. We are in the second section titled Hello Docker, and in this particular lecture we're going to get our hands dirty and we are going to start writing some code. Now the first thing you have to do is install Docker on your machine. Depending on the OS you are using, the instructions will differ. So if you're using Windows or Mac OS X or some distribution of Linux, the instruction will differ. You will have to visit that URL docs.docker.com/installation. Let's have a look at this URL. It contains different instructions for all the available OSs, like Linux, for example, most major versions of Linux, also OS X and Windows. You can consult these. You can consult this web page for installation instructions. For Windows, for example, just have to download a package and install it, just like you install any ordinary package, and it becomes available. Once you do, go to the command line and run this command. In my case, I'm using Ubuntu on a virtual machine, so let's run the command, and I'm gonna use sudo in order to avoid any permission problems, and run docker run -i-t, okay, and then type in the name of the image, which is Ubuntu, and then type in the command, which is echo hello world. So what does this command do? Docker run will console the daemon that is running the background. The daemon in Linux is just a service running in the background. So it will consult this service, searching for an image called Ubuntu. I want to use the Ubuntu image, or the Ubuntu container in other words, and I want to use this image or this container to issue this command, echo hello world. And echo hello world will just print out the word hello, the phrase hello world to the screen. But this is gonna be done using this Ubuntu image. So let's hit enter. Type in my password. Okay, and as you can see here, a message telling me that I'm unable to find image Ubuntu locally. So it is going to go and download that image from the Docker Hub that we have just seen in the previous lecture. Now once the download is complete, it's going to execute the command echo hello world, and here it is, hello world. Now if we try to run this command again, as you can see here, it did not download anything. It did not print any messages to the screen except the hello world phrase. That is because the second time we ran docker run, it consulted the Docker daemon or the Docker service running in the background, searching for an image called Ubuntu on the local computer, and it found it because we have already downloaded this image using the previous command. And because of that, it uses that locally installed image to create a new container and issue this command. And here you have to notice a very important thing. The container runs as long as this command runs. When this command finishes or exits, the container stops. That's a very important thing to notice about Docker. The container will not keep on running in the background unless the command or the application or the process that you need this container to run is running. When no processes are running or no commands are running, the container will just stop. Another thing to notice is that every time you use docker run, a new container for that command will be created. Each time you run docker run, a new container is created which is completely isolated from other containers, although based on the same image. So that way you can create multiple environments from the same image or multiple containers that are completely isolated from each other, and that way you can make all your tests on the same machine without having to create separate virtual machines to separate environments from each other. And that brings us to the end of this section. My name is Ahmed for Avionics, and see you next.